Stents, what's the prognosis with Chelsie? Will she play?
Yeah, Chelsea's trained this week and we expect her to play, so she looked good out there this morning.
Is that something you're going to have to manage during the game? Obviously a bit sore last week and looked like she had all sorts of war wounds all over her leg, but okay, manage it?
Yeah, no, she's fine. She'll play and we expect her to perform.
Just because we're talking about Chelsie, you reckon she's underrated?
Depends who you ask. We rate her pretty highly, so but yeah, we've always known that she's got that sort of talent, and I'm just really happy for her because she works hard and is getting reward for her effort.
Pretty simple equation, win and you're in. I mean, on top of the pride game as well, massive occasion for the team.
Yeah, we're really looking forward just to being home after being on the road for a couple of weeks, and we're really looking forward to the event, the pride game, and playing in front of our fans. And it's we've seemed like we've been away for a while, so we're not focusing too much on the result. We just want to enjoy the moment and perform as we can, and we think the result will take care of itself.
What's the weight of the occasion like? Is it anything at all for you, knowing that you're on the cusp of history as a coach?
No, not really, because I've said this many times before. We play in a competition that has 14 games for the season, so there's not really too many games that you can let slip. Every game's really meaningful and important, and this one will be no different.
What would it mean for a club that has failed to make the finals, but has done everything it can with limited resources for so long?
Yeah, it would mean a lot. Probably the biggest thing is that everyone would just stop talking about it, which is what we're really after. And yeah, we think that we're not just in this to make the finals. We don't want to just be a number. We're trying to finish as high as we can, and we think we're a good as chance as anyone to try and win the whole thing.
You said you can't have too many off days, but one of them was against Victory earlier in the season, the 5-1 defeat. What do you think's changed since then?
We've just been able to spend time together as a group. It was a pretty disjointed start. We didn't have everyone available. Training was a little bit hit and miss in terms of who was there and who wasn't. But yeah, I'm so proud of this group that we've gone from that game in round one to playing Victory again so close to the end of the season, and we get another shot at them and hopefully can turn the tables.
Emily Condon running by herself, is she still a while away? Quad, was it?
Yeah, so quad. We expect Emily to push really hard for selection next week, and we'll assess her once that training week starts.
And the other one was Paige sitting on the sidelines on the bike, but that looks like a pretty serious knee brace.
Yeah, well, the knee brace is there more as a precaution, just to keep things nice and clean and tidy for her. But she's on a similar path back as Emily is as well.
We know Victory got their injury concerns. Morrison's been out all season. Amy Jackson, another, I think, ACL maybe on the weekend, or another serious knee injury. Does it make it a little bit harder to predict, or you pretty much know what you're going to get when you play against them?
Look, they're the defending champions. They gave us a touch-up in round one, like you mentioned before. We're expecting a really difficult match, no matter who they put out on the park. They've got a lot to play for too, so it's going to be a fantastic contest, I think, and I'd really encourage people to get out and watch and support the Pride game. On
the Pride game, have you noticed a spring in anyone's steps? I know Isabel's been quite excited about this for one, but a spring in any of the girls have you noticed this week?
One of the things I love about coaching this women's team is just that they've always got a spring in their step, so it makes my job really easy. They come to training, they just want to get better every day and improve, and their attitude really has been fantastic all season and really since my time here. Have you guys sat down and spoken about what it means, this game, inaugural game? Yeah, we're going to gather together this morning after training and have a good chat about it. Got some guest speakers coming in as well, so they understand the significance of this game, and the club's been doing everything right to try and prepare them for it as well.